I am Ann-Peggy Divine. Welcome to the Divine Design, the podcast where we unfold heaven on earth and reframe spirituality and theology for a new cosmic era. Your journey on human evolution and integration of your divine design starts here.
What we're here to do is expanding, going in expansion.
Yeah.
The whole meaning, the whole purpose of all what is happening here for us is expansion. Because through our lives, through our sisterhoods, we enable expansion to happen for ourselves, for our souls, for the earth, for source, for God, for everything.
And thank you so much, Veerle. You have already introduced yourself to this Divine Design podcast. Yeah, you just pointed out what we will talk about sisterhood, and I asked you, are you okay to speak about sisterhood? And you say yes, it is about expansion, and it is.
Yeah. Ann-Peggy, thank you for the invitation to be here with you today. It means a lot to me.
And you called out to me several years ago as a sister, inviting me to community, and you asked, will you come to us to England? We were a group. So we have functioned as sister for several years, because when we think about sisterhood, we think maybe we have to have a biological sister, but we do not have to have a biological sister. It can be any, and it can be whoever it wants to be our sister, because it is kind of a spiritual sistership. But also biological sisters is even deeper connected. So that's a extra benefit to have a sister in blood, kind of.
So agree. And it's all connected, Ann-Peggy. It's true, we are deeply connected. And yes, for several years and for eons.
For eons, yes.
We've lived there, Ann-Peggy. We've lived many years, many lives together.
We have.
Particular because yesterday I listened to a channeling Kelly Colodny did of Jeshua, and what he clearly spoke, not once but several times, is the importance actually of sisterhood. And he mentioned that for him that he was only able to do what he did because of the women, the sisters holding him. And he mentioned Mary Magdalene, he mentioned his mother Mary, he mentioned his grandmother Anna. It's just, and several times he came back to it, that he could only be initiated and do whatever he was here to do through the sisters surrounding him.
I love what you're saying, because before we started this podcast, we spoke about what happened just a couple of last day and the full moon, the 4th of December, and it was so big. And I was with my sister, my sister in blood, that we have followed each other, and she came, can you help me, because she is in a really detox. And we were in 10 to 15 past life, and really integrating so much, and also future life. And it's like, wow. And in this sisterhood, she left back home this Thursday, the 4th of December. And then it was like the whole universe spoke to me. You have to have a ceremony, because when I go in ceremony, I go out of this head, connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to the star, Aurora Borealis, and I spoke with all creation. And wow, and then I went in and went out of the head, and then I felt that I went into a labor. I delivered. What is this ceremony? I'm pregnant and I'm delivering something new. And it is really relate to what you are saying, Jeshua, and the sisterhood, because I was guided through Mother Earth and felt that I was birthing Homo Luminous. So it was kind of, this is what is happening. So many children are coming as Homo Luminous, and Homo Luminous is the same as Christ consciousness. So many, and it was shown me from 2024 to 2033 for a 10-year period, even more, because it has come before this period, but now in this 10-year it will come even more Christ consciousness, Homo Luminous, and I was shown one after the other, and the delivery was hard. It's like, wow, I became sick. I had to go to the bathroom. So when I go in ceremony, my body takes over, and I puked, and it was wow, and I was so amazed. I said, wow, it is amazing, but at the same time, the most important was that we need to help parents to hold the divinity, because the only thing they need to do in this time is to hold the divinity and the space for their children. So, and I said I will do it, so I will attract people that already have birthed or are in the birth of. And what happened, I was in labor all night, so I felt the labor until the 5th of December. And what happened this morning, a woman called me. She had just been in labor. She had birthed a child, and last year she birthed another one. And I said, wow, this go fast. And she said, yeah, she asked for guidance, and she had her intuition said, you have to call Ann-Peggy, and she did, and I'm kind of guiding her already. And yesterday I also spoke with another grandmother that wants guidance for her grandchild, because she said, I know that you are the right person. And then the third, yeah, so since 4th and 5th of December, it's like, wow, the Homo Luminous, and what you started to say, Christ consciousness, it is already born. Because when I was in 2024, I was working in a congregation, and they were supposed to baptize a boy, and I was visiting them. So here in Norway, we go home to the parents that are baptizing their son or daughters. So I went home with the priest because I worked there, and I had this child on my lap, and I communicated with him, and I was in awe, because this was the first Homo Luminous I had witnessed in such a pure form. So I was kind of in a trance. He witnessed me. He was 5 months. He stared at me and communicated from his source back to me, and we was in this field together, and it was so big for me. And the priest and the mother, they didn't understand what was going on between me and this child, but he symbolizes the Homo Luminous, the Christ consciousness, and he had such a power, such stamina, and he just knew. He knew everything. He was a little child, and I was all that day, wow, this boy, his name is Dennis, and he was the symbol of Homo Luminous. So, yeah, what is happening now? We are birthing the new human. Yeah. So this is so big. I'm still in awe after this, because it has happened. Yeah, now it's 6 days since, but I'm still, yeah. So when you started to say what you say, because Jesus said sisterhood, and yes, because they know. And when I spoke with the mother about her child, because she almost died in her labor, because having labor and delivering children can be hard. She died. She actually died. And the hospital, she was saved. But what she said, what really saved me was my daughter when I delivered her. She had such a light. I have never experienced such a light. So her daughter saved her. And the doctor said, you shouldn't be alive. You should have died. And she said, I know that my daughter saved me. The light she brought in saved me. So this is really happening.
Yes, it's really happening. My whole field is buzzing. It's so beautiful, all of this. Yeah. And yeah, you point out to something that is so, yeah, that resonates deeply. I can feel how I am too in service of those children. And I've been called a few days ago to start inviting children to come here on the land with us. to yeah, it's to be with them, to exchange with them, to let them. We've been creating a beautiful landscape structure here, the third paradise, and to let them walk the third paradise. Yeah, because as you said, they're coming with, it's to welcome their light, and to allow them to anchor themselves here on the earth.
Yes. Yeah, so yeah, it is to anchor it, and because we can speak about a lot of things and be in our head, but to really embody it, because I said to you, since this 4th and 5th of December, I'm still in this field. It's like I'm buzzing in another way. It's like I was out this morning, I'm speaking to the stars, speaking to the moon, and speaking to the northern, the Aurora Borealis, and the tree, connecting to the tree. And I said, wow, this is really deep. This buzzing is really, it's something new. And it kind of reminded me that you will see so much newness kind of now, and it has started. So just we holding it and know that, because what I saw in this ceremony, and also since then, so much light, it's almost blending light. It's like I cannot see because it's so much light. So there it is born so much light into earth.
Yes. There so is. Just this morning, I was just sitting drinking a cup of coffee and looking outside, and I called to my husband, look outside. It was like there was an orange light everywhere lighting up. So I thought, my God, it's really happening.
Yeah. It's really happening.
Yeah. And, you know, and it is as sisters that we are holding hands. And it's not excluding men. And we are connecting with men through their feminine side. Yes. So we're inviting them in. They're all in our bigger circles and circles upon circles. And I can feel that is what is going to enable us to really let go of all the old constructs and structures and trust, have the courage to allow this new earth to just come in and love it completely, embrace it, opening ourselves up.
Yeah, but you said an important thing, because we as women are holders. We hold, and we need to hold this space so that men can go out and do their things. Kind of, they have action and they are they are more out there, but we are more in the background holding. And one of the mother I spoke with, she said, I have holded the field for my children and my husband, and when she died, because it's the same woman that died, then all the holding stopped. So then it became chaos. And this is a symbol of, yes, because we as women, we have in our nature, we are holders. So we hold our family, we hold community, we hold, and it is not that we are better than man, but that's what the femininity do. It is a holder, it is a womb, it is a holder, a container kind of, so that we can get out things. So it is, we want to go back to what we are designed for. We have chosen to be women, and men have also been women a lot. So it's just that we change on this. But it is so important that we as women go back to the natural rhythm as we are. Mother Earth is kind of saying, we are the holders.
Yeah. Oh, I so agree. It's bowing for this bigger mystery, which is happening through us.
Yes, it is happening through us.
And I just want to bring in, my eldest daughter is pregnant from a little boy. And I have to say, when you are speaking about Dennis, I just so feel that at the moment I call him Mango. It's not going to be his real name. He's going to be coming on Earth beginning of April. But even before that, he was connecting with a physical body. He was so present, so amazingly strong. It's amazing. This little boy is just jumping all over the place. So it's the children that are coming to Earth, the souls that are coming to Earth now are so amazingly powerful.
Yeah. And that's why, as you say, you say children come to your place, and I was guided to, I need to speak even more about this Homo Luminous because there are so many already. And the first wave was shown me 2024 to 2027, this four. And that is kind of almost the hardest wave. And it's not because the children are hard. It is because the system are of the old system. So they will be in the front line, and coming with children with so much light, they doesn't function the way we have functioned. They function totally different. So this wave, they will meet challenges in the school system, in the kindergarten. As I spoke with this mother yesterday, and I said, yes, it will be hard, but not because you know that your children is amazing. They are just light. But they need to go to kindergarten and school system. And she said, we have said that Steiner school, it's the Waldorf school, they have chosen the Waldorf, and said, perfect, that's the best we have in Norway. And we also have Montessori, and this school system, they honor the light in the children. So it will be very beneficial for parents to choose Steiner school, the Waldorf school, the Montessori school, but alternative school that honor the light, honor the bigness of us. So this helps this family. So that's why it is harder. So when the next wave come from 2028, 29, 30, and it will go till 2033, it's a little bit easier because then the school system and the children, they are starting to change. So it is starting, but it's very slow.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I want to add upon that my grandchild, Eloise, is 1 year old now. She is breaking all the rules. She is changing everything around her.
Because
of her.
Perfect.
So, I mean, and I see her parents, they're just amazing with her. They're giving her so much space. It's awesome. It's beautiful. And it's like, it's just happening.
Yeah.
And the way is that I also trust, yes, it's a special time because the structures are still there.
Yeah.
And those children are so amazingly powerful that those old structures have no chance with them.
No, that's, yes, exactly.
I can see that in my granddaughter. Things are changing for her, around her, just because of who she is and her strength, without any effort.
Yeah, that's what was showing to me also, that it will happen. We can try to force the old, but we cannot, because, as you say, the light in them are so big. It's like it's just happening through them.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And when she's here, she's going with me on the field. She's already going with me on the field since she's 6-7 months old.
Wow!
She's there. It's amazing. She loves everything. She touches everything.
Yeah. And I love what you said, that you felt your grandchild even in there, because your other daughter is having a baby, and you feel that the soul is, because my grandchildren isn't born, and it will not be born until 2027, but I feel it still here. Yes. So it is because we are also in a time now that we feel what is in the past and in the future, so we can feel everything. So I have felt, and I was very amazed when this happened in 2020. In the beginning of 2020, I had a dance. I like to dance, and I'm in a good place. And suddenly in this dance, my granddaughter presented herself, and I started to cry because it. What? Is this possible? And I said, is this possible? And she said, oh, I love to come into form. I'm like, what? And no of my children was pregnant. So it was like, okay, so this is happening. And this is almost 6 years ago. So it's like, yeah, so we can feel. And also when I hug the tree, it is here, it's -10, -15 degrees. It's full winter in the northern part of Norway. We have a lot of snow. And I communicate with the tree. And when I communicate with the tree, then I heard a lot of bees. Zzz, and I can assure you there are no bees. And I said, I hearing all the bees. Yes, because we don't live only in this reality. We don't only live in the 3-dimensional reality. You have changed to 5-dimensional reality. And then you are in all seasons. And I said, wow! So the tree, and I heard the bees, and it was summer around me, and I heard all the dimension connecting to the tree, and it's like, wow! And this is Homo Luminous. They are not adjusted to just 3D. They feel their future. They feel everything. And this is the exact, they are sensing, feeling. Their sensory apparatus is, wow!
I'm so happy you're bringing this on. It's true. It's not only the old structures they are not agreeing with anymore. It's also the whole construct of time, space, geography. They're not multidimensional. They have all the timelines available for them. And they can choose and create in any moment. I know. So when we say it's winter and it's very cold, no, it can also be summer and hot at the same time.
Yeah, I was kind of, because we have a lot of clothes when we go outside, because it is cold. Yeah, a lot of snow and a lot of ice, but still feeling the summer in the winter time. It's also like, what? Because it showed me I have said yes to become Homo Luminous myself, because I cannot help the children and the parents if I myself doesn't feel how it is to live in this reality. So that's why my feel is buzzing completely different. So I'm in a completely different field, and the field I'm living from is the Homo Luminous, is the new children's field. And they sense beyond time.
Yeah, I agree.
So it is,
Ann-Peggy. Yeah, and that is the beautiful message for everyone who is listening to this podcast is that we all can choose to be the new human.
Yes, that was heard me so many times. Remember to say to the parents, choose to hold this, because if parents doesn't choose to hold this divinity and the bigness of them, then what will happen is that they will run on the old DNA. So they will hold them to their DNA, the old programming. So it is so significant for parents to hold the new divinity, even though they don't understand it, because they will not understand. I'm coaching mothers that said, we don't understand our children, can you help us? Because we run on the old system and they are upgrading, but they cannot because their children is much before them. It's kind of, they have such a high vibration. So just to hold kind of, okay, I hold light. I don't understand all this light. It's blending light. And because the children knows, they just, it will show me that they are like bees. You know, in bees, it's like a queen bee, but they know their plan. It is the divine plan, the natural plan, the nature plan, the divine plan. So they know their place. They just, as one said, that I'm just me. They are just me, because just by being themselves, they hold their important plan in this kind of divine structure, this bee structure, this it's so amazing.
It's so amazing. They really do. I so totally agree. And it's amazing. Yeah, they're moving with grace and ease through their lives because they know. They know at a very high level.
Yeah. And why we started to talk about sisterhood, and it is because we as mothers need each other, because we are kind of the fundament for the man and the boys we are birthing. So we hold the fundament so they can go out and save the world, kind of. So we must just go back, because we have been so many years now that we want to go to work and do the same as men, but we are not created as equal in that. It's not that we are less or better, but we are created different because we are supposed to hold. We are holders. We are natural holders. And that's why we need each other.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Ann-Peggy. Thank you. Wow, this is so true. We have our own sacred feminine divinity, which I invite all of us sisters to really honor that part of us, and to honor in whatever way we are transmitting that into the world.
Yeah.
Because you've already said it a few times, Ann-Peggy, none is better than the other. The best thing for us to do is to take our own space in it.
Yes.
That's what is ours to do, because those new children, they know, but we also can access that knowing. And then we also will just know. For some of us, it will be this we'll have to do. And then other ones will be completely something else, but all for women within the holding space.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah. The holding space, yes. And also, what in this field, it is so peaceful. Everything is so simple and it's so peaceful. It's like, can life be this peaceful? Can life be this simple? So it's like, yeah, it is. The field is totally different. It is the new earth. We have spoken so much about it in kind of in an intellectual way, but when you sense it, it is peace. You know, you are not in kind of, the nervous system is calm. So the nervous system knows, so it's not reactive. So it is kind of, everything is in harmony. Everything is in harmony.
It's so true. And within, there's so much chaos around us, but within there, it's just peace, harmony, joy, love.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oh my God, Ann-Peggy, that is also where the expansion comes in. That's the expansion. We are allowing the expansion to unfold through holding. True holding. My God, that's how it all comes together.
And when you say it, I want to add another layer, because if I was only in 3D, if I was in my old self, kind of as I lived it until 2013, all the changes that has occurred in my body, the expansion, it would have feel like, oh, I'm getting sick. Oh, I'm getting a flu. Oh, I'm getting, because the body is changing so radical, kind of, and when it changed, you feel that it's changing, but everything that happens to our body, it is so easy to, oh, my body is sick, I'm becoming sick. But we are not becoming sick, we are expanding. So we need to shift this hardest, because this kind of program is like, oh, everything that happens to my body, it's kind of sickness. No, we are in such a huge expansion.
I totally agree. We are in a huge expansion, and we are so used, well, still to look at our bodies as machines, and something is not functioning. It's like, then we bring a car to the garage to we do the same with our bodies, but that's not it. Our bodies are living, very intelligent organisms. They have a consciousness that is so far out. And it's indeed allowing them to go in that expansion. And then it's just marvelous.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
It is. And as I said, when I feel this, it's like I go out and not talk to the star in the old way. It's kind of, the stars works through me. I connect to the star energy. I connect to Aurora Borealis. I connect to the moon. So they are upgrading me, and I allow, because I lay in the snow, so I lay like in the snow, a lot of clothes. It's like, okay, just activate me, just heal me. So I use Mother Earth. I lay on Mother Earth. I let the stars activate me. I speak, and it's not speaking from my to them. It is happening all in me. So it's kind of activating that we are uniting everything, because we speak a lot about becoming one, and that is what's happening. We are becoming one.
Yeah. Yes, it's a new level. And I love it when you say it's happening through me. It is. It is. There's a difference. It's not we are reaching out. No, it's coming in, and within us, the alchemy is happening.
Yeah. Because before, when we spoke about it, it was like, I'm talking to that. So it's outside, but everything is kind of happening through us. We open our instrument, we open this point, so everything is kind of united. So we are the all. So this is what is happening. We become the all.
We really do. We really do. So everything is shape-shifting to an extent. It is so big and so beautiful at the same time.
Yeah. And I love that you said that, my grandchild, because what you experienced and what you described, it's, yes, you see it, because I have guided mothers, but the only child I have met in physical form was Dennis. He was the first in 2024. And I just cried because it was so, and I couldn't tell the mother, because I was there kind of working there, and I was afraid if I told her that she will freak out. What are you kind of? But the guidance was, now I need to contact her, because this is it was 1.5 years since. So he is almost 2 years. Dennis is now 2 years, and so I will contact this mother, and because I'm sure that she have already found out a lot about her sons, and but we need to help each other. So I was kind of guided. She don't, because this child is unique. All of children are unique, but to bring in so much light, it can be hard, because you in the kindergarten, as I said, and in the school system, what is it with these children? It's so different. Yeah, it is different, because it shows us the truth. It shows us the.
Yeah, they really do.
And that can be hard for someone if we have a lot of masks, and if you have a lot of program. When we are when our program falls, some of us think it is hard.
Yeah, as you're speaking, something pops up. They're fearless. There's no fear within them. I see that with my granddaughter. There's no fear. And I see that so whenever they meet fear within somebody who is around them, they're really breaking through it. And that can be very scary for people that are surrounding those children. So, and it's not scary for them. For them, they are fearless. There is no fear within them.
Yes.
So they will not allow any fear to happen. They're just breaking through it. And I can even understand that sometimes for parents who do not understand that, it can be hard.
Yes.
Because their child will force itself through the fear.
Yeah.
If you don't understand it, it can be as if your child is very difficult to handle, but it's not. It's not. It's because of their light, because of their bigness. They cannot be fitted into a small container. They won't. They will break out. They will break through. There's no other way.
And if the parents then go to the health service and ask for advice, because this is often what happens. They ask, my child is like this, and then they get advice from other, and then they kind of hold the child, because the old system, the way they think, the nurses and all, they think in old ways. So as parents, we have to trust. We have to, actually, our child is smarter than us.
Yeah.
It is wiser than us. So we have to start to, I know that this child holds something that I don't understand. It has more light. It has no more deep wisdom, the holographic understanding of life. So, okay, what is it really saying? What is it showing? Because it's not only with words, it is with the whole being of it.
Yeah. Beautiful. And that's where the holding comes in. So the new parents are invited to really hold and create so much space for their children.
Yeah. And actually, I understand that we seek advice, but to seek advice from the old system is not beneficial. So just know that that's what I will show them. The first wave from 2024 to 2027, it's harder for them because they seek advice, and they seek advice from the old system, and they cannot. This will make more challenging for them. So they just have to listen to the heart. The only thing we can do, go inward and listen to the heart and the intuition and connect with our child to just protect it in another way. Just listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is so important, as you said, with your children that really hold the space. So what are they doing? Can you share something what they are doing in relation to this child that already know?
Yeah. What I see, what they are doing is they're offering her, they're not treating her with fear. So they allow her so much space and so much adventure. So she may try so many things that even if I go back to when my children were young, able to do that to that extent. So I have huge reverence for how they allow her really to experiment, to do, and then they go and sit next to her and say, yes, you can climb on this, and now we will show you how to get off by yourself. So it's like they give her so much space and allow her to do all those things, which makes that she is such a happy, joyful child.
Yes.
Because she's met within her bigness and within her beauty and her expansiveness. She's met there. She's not contained. She allows all the space, and also she can come somewhere, look what you are doing, but then she's as much allowed to leave you again and to be on her own and explore and try out new things, where I can see that often parents will be scared and you're going to fall. But you know, those childs are very wise.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, if you meet them with allowance and with bigness and with trust, they can do so much.
Yeah, and I'm hearing that if we put these children in kindergarten and school system, they will cry a lot because they feel the fear, and it's pain. So they feel in much bigger extent that we do. So they feel everything. So to listen when the child cry, and it's like, what is it? And maybe they don't have words for it, but it is, they feel what other carries in themselves. And if the workers in the kindergarten have a lot of fear because they haven't worked with that, they feel it. So it is pain for them to be there. So that's the hardest for this first wave, if we bring all them to kindergarten. And I don't say that every kindergarten is like, because I have heard several new kindergarten that really use the system we have spoken about, this egg system in the kindergarten. So it is a changing there. They want to honor Mother Earth. So yes, the kindergarten is starting. Maybe it is easier in kindergarten than school system. But some is still in the old way. So, but just to listen to the child, because it is so wise. It's not crying because it wants to punish us or something. It's listening to its system. It is in contact with everything, and when it cries, it is for not. Of course, someone cry because it wants its will, kind of. But mostly it's sensing all the field. It's sensing much bigger radius than we.
Yeah. They're really breaking through fear.
Yeah. And cry is a signal. It is yeah, because we have learned to not listen to our body. We are programmed. We don't listen to our body. So I go into ceremony and I felt the labor because I listen to my body. I let my body speak. Not this. This has to go totally out. It's no logic in what I sense. So all my body speaks with pain and and it was wow. I'm amazed. Every time I do it, go totally out. But this is what we have lost. We have forgotten to listen to the body. And the body is the earth, Mother Earth talking to us.
Yeah. Oh, I so agree. I so agree. Yeah. Oh, Ann-Peggy, I thought I knew a lot, but since I'm in such deep connection with the earth here, it's so amazing. It's so deepening all and making it a much more lived experience, all that I knew before. Yeah. It's another, yeah.
And I'm amazed about the French consciousness because I have started Divine Letters. I don't know if you know, but I go into the oversoul of different nations. And I went into the French, and that was after being in the Spanish and the Italian. And I was, wow, it was such a release being in the French consciousness versus Italian and Spanish because that they are really deep and yeah, they have a lot of stuff. But being in the French consciousness, it is the symbol of the pineal gland, kind of clarity and knowing. And it's like, wow. And then, Veerle, now I understand. She lives in France. So it's like French really hold an important key for Europe, actually, for Europe.
Wow, beautiful. So then it makes sense that I was called to move here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do see that, yeah, with all that we're doing here, there are really a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, that is a symbol of France, possibility. So you also mentioned the word because if France holds so much potentiality than other countries. Other countries or the oversoul doesn't see all the possibilities as French though, the oversoul, because what we have created all live in the field where we live. So you live in France, and France as a consciousness and as a system has a field that you feel on your body, because that is Mother Earth is telling us. So if we just listen to the body, we feel what we have created in this area. So living in France, if we see Europe, it is one of the most beneficial country in the southern part of Europe, actually.
Wow. Yeah.
And Switzerland, France and Switzerland, both of this is like a wow, they really hold it up a lot of other thing that was heavy. So France and Switzerland, I said, oh, I need to visit Switzerland and France.
Yeah. Oh, that makes really sense. Yeah.
And the kids we are birthing, they will give us even more wisdom and more understanding. But the way we have function on Mother Earth, it is it is 360-degree.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I can see that in my own life. My God, it's 360. It changed 360 degrees.
Yeah, and also in my life, it's like, and I understand people that we don't understand, because you cannot understand it from the old programming. It is you have to give up the old programming, and you start to connect to your body and listen to your body. It is kind of listening, also listening, yes. Feeling, sensing.
Yeah, and then I come back to what you so eloquently explained. It's allowing all of it to come within.
Yes.
And then be with it and merge with it, so to speak, and then allow it to give you the expansion.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, and it is harmony. It is everything is just beautiful, and even though we are upgrading, we know that the Mother Earth and what's happening is for us. we live with trust, as you said. They just have so much love. They have so much. They have no fear, and that's what we also are invited into as parents, to live without fear, even though we are protecting our child. To kind of okay. So that's maybe the hardest part for children, for parents to because they want to protect their child, and yes, we are holders. There comes again the holders.
Yeah.
So to find another way of holding children, kind of back to the root.
Yes, holding in trust and in reverence because those children are not, they're big, as you already said, they're so very, very big. And it is they're in a small body, and they're big. They're very, very big, and they're so wise. They have so much light, and to honor that, to have that reverence towards them. I see that each time I meet children is the invitation that I feel each time I meet a child, to meet their bigness and to almost bow for them in reverence for their bigness.
And then you bring in another layer, a bow, because the sacred, the holy, we have no relationship with the sacred and the holy anymore. So we need to bring in the holy part of us, the sacred, the kind of the pure, the essence, the divinity. So how can we bring in this sacred, holy dimension in parents' life? Because this is what was shown me. This is the most important for parents, to hold the sacredness, to hold the divinity, to hold the light. Because we have been so much in the dark, it's almost more familiar to be in the dark than the light. So this is important.
Yeah. Oh my God, Ann-Peggy, it's so beautiful, because that brings us to more practical. How can we as sisters, as sisterhood, inspire each other? Is how to bring that back and invite parents. I can see that here. What I want to do is invite parents with their children to come, and then to let them meet how in very small things we bring in the sacred. We reveal the sacred, which is already here in many, many small forms. It's like we've surrounded all the new planted trees by little hexagons. Is to explain to the children why we do that. Is to explain to the children the sacredness, the ritual in when you are bringing seeds to the land. Is to speak with everything, to allow them to receive that information, and not only the children, but to the children together with the parents.
Yes.
And to walk the land in a different way, to listen. We keep on listening here, like how does the earth correspond with us? How does she wants to dance with us, so to speak? We're not planting in rows, we're planting in serpentines. There's that what the earth is speaking to us, is what the earth is offering us. No, not in the old structures anymore. Just give me flow, give me another way in which I can allow all the plants to grow and blossom.
Yeah.
And I guess if I feel for myself, I'm keep on inviting other sisters to come. They don't have to work. They can just sit here, drink a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and be with us, and just see how much there is present, how easy it all is.
Yeah. And as you say, plants and Mother Earth is speaking. And I don't know what tradition you have in France, but in Norway we have a tradition and having this flower every Christmas. I don't know if you have.
We do too.
Yeah. So this is kind of, Mother Earth is serving us this amazing plant, flower to kind of, this season is Christmas.
She is, eh?
Yeah, we speak with them because they are lighting up. It's reminding, and we have so much light here in December in the northern part of Norway, and everything is speaking to us.
Yes.
So it's a total new relationship with everything, with the season, with Mother Earth, with the stars, with everything. So if we as parents can start to have another relationship with all creation,
Yes.
this is what we are invited into, because that's what Homo Luminous has. They have my relationship with life. I know that I channel a lot of oversoul consciousness in countries. And if something happened that day when I'm in that, I know that that belongs to that nation. If I get a new customer and it comes to, so one day, I don't want to say but it was a country that has a lot of addiction. And I met people with addiction, and it's like, wow. And it's like, I understand it was, it is one of the very short country in Europe. And in the Balkan country, I can just say that in the Balkan, there are some addiction pattern. All of Earth have addiction pattern, but some area have more. So, but if you learn to listen, you know that all life is speaking to you. All life, everything is speaking to you. So, and it is, the reality is creating itself through us if we open to it, and Mother Earth is showing us. And so it is my life now, and if I compare it to life in before 2013, it's so, as you said, it's more than 360 degrees. It's kind of, it's radically changed. It's totally different way of being human.
Yeah, it is. It totally is, and it will invite us to be different with all of it, with all diseases and with all addictions too, and to understand that any process, be it psychological or physical, will always have as purpose expansion.
Yeah.
And we can label it negative, and we can label it's not okay. It's just to sit with it and allow it to speak to you. And then you will be able to choose another timeline.
Yes. And thank you for saying that. And that is sometimes difficult for us, because choosing another timeline, it also allows us to die in this physical form. And a lot of people the coming year will die, but we have made so many systems. You have to survive, you bring them in coma and in machines because we want them to live, even though they themselves say, I'm finished, but my husband wants me to be here, my child wants me, but they are finished. So we also need another relationship with death in the physical form, because we have a kind of a plan, and when we are finished, we have to let our mother die, or our brother. My son died 10.5 years ago, and yes, it is hard, but even though it wasn't the best way when you commit suicide, but what I wanted is, like, a lot of people will die in this period, and they want to die because their timeline in this is over. They don't, the transmission from Homo sapiens to Homo Luminous, because that's what we are in, Homo sapiens to Homo Luminous. It can be hard on the body, and then it's easier to be reborn.
Yeah.
So to see it with new eyes, that okay, they choose to die, let them die. Honor the holiness of what they brought in, and then kind of, another relationship with death as we have seen it. Yeah.
We actually cannot die in the old way. That's an illusion it's so not happening. Yeah.
That's true. And my son that died in 2020, he is a young boy, so I will meet him in another form. So that is one good example. And my grandfather that I loved, he's 16 years now in another body. And my grandmother is 15 years in another body. So we don't die in the way we have thought about, because we go in spiral and in cycles.
We do.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is, when we talk about Homo Luminous and the new children, it is a completely different way of being in the world and understanding and just bringing a lot of light. We are creating heaven on earth.
We are. We are. We so are. We are.
So it's a gift being on earth in this time.
It absolutely is. Yeah.
And I can imagine you as really feel being a grandmother and seeing your grandchildren is like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're such a gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Before we close this podcast, is there any last words you want to say in this theme of sisterhood and new children, Homo Luminous, because all this is kind of related?
It's all so very related, Ann-Peggy. Yeah. Yeah, there's something that's popping up. It's the love. It's the, within all of this, what we as sisters are invited to hold is that love, that amazing love, where this beautiful consciousness of 3A Atlas is also bringing to us.
Yes.
Beautiful love, the remembering that love is the fabric of everything.
Yeah.
The remembering that love is bigger and then even bigger than what we assume, and we allow it to be, and then allow it even to become more bigger, and that in that love our life can thrive.
Yeah. Yes, I love it. And when you also spoke, it came stillness, because some are afraid of stillness, but we as holders, it is so important with stillness.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you, sister, for being in this podcast and sharing sisterhood and grandchildren and Homo Luminous, and wow, thank you. Thank you for listening to the Divine Design podcast with Ann-Peggy Divine. Join us next Sunday for another Heaven on Earth unfolding conversation. With grace, reverence, and unity, may the path of your divine design light the way. From the divine in us to the divine in you.